Things to do in London. Top attractions in London. Royalty spotting and museum trips are top to-dos in London, from iconic landmarks like Kensington Palace and Tower Bridge to the world-renowned British Museum. Tower of London. The Tower of London is a 1,000-year-old castle that protects the crown jewels. Throughout its long history, it was a secure fortress, a royal palace, and an infamous prison. Kings and queens demonstrated their power from here, shaping society and influencing our world. Today, within the walls of this mighty fortress, you can see the spectacular displays of the Jewel House, the Tower's Mint, and the royal armories, including the armors of Henry VIII. Meet the yeoman warders, who have guarded this castle for centuries, and the Tower's symbolic guardians, the Ravens. Admission tickets from £40. The British Museum. A museum of the world, for the world. Discover over 2 million years of human history and culture. Some of the world-famous objects include the Rosetta Stone, the Parthenon sculptures, and Egyptian mummies. Snugly nestled within central London is academic and leafy Bloomsbury, an area that boasts walking distance access to many of London's most popular attractions. It is also home to some of Britain's most celebrated museums, including the must-see British Museum. Despite an understandable popularity with students, tourists, and day trippers, vast sections of Bloomsbury retain a quiet, residential feel year-round and throughout the week. Admission tickets from £8. Buckingham Palace and changing of the guard experience. See Buckingham Palace, accompanied by the changing of the guard ceremony, on select days. On this guided walking tour in London. This hassle-free group tour shows you both of these, plus takes you on a walking tour past some of the other noteworthy royal and other buildings and landmarks in London, such as St James's Palace, Whitehall, and Westminster Abbey. Tickets from £20. London Eye. Located along the Thames River, this iconic observation wheel offers unobstructed views from its glass pods. During the 30-minute ride, you'll be able to see London's well-known buildings like Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, and the Shard. On a clear day, you can see up to 25 miles from the top where Windsor Castle is. Sunset views here are otherworldly, but nightfall views of the twinkling lights are great too. London Eye can be reached easily by taking the tube to Waterloo Station. You might want to buy fast-track passes online in advance to skip the queues. Admission tickets from £48. Tower Bridge. An iconic London landmark and one of Britain's best-loved historic sites. Tower Bridge is open to the public 363 days a year. Within the bridge's iconic structure and magnificent Victorian engine rooms, the Tower Bridge exhibition is the best way of exploring the most famous bridge in the world. Come learn about this incredible feat of Victorian engineering. Discover how the bridge is raised and enjoy stunning panoramic views across London from our high-level walkways, 42 meters above the River Thames. Admission tickets from £15. Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace is recognized around the world as the focus of national and royal celebrations, as well as the backdrop to the regular changing the guard ceremony. Explore the magnificent staterooms, which are open to visitors for 10 weeks, each summer, and on selected dates during winter and spring. During a visit to Buckingham Palace, visitors can see the 19 magnificent staterooms, which provide the setting for ceremonial occasions and official entertaining. All rooms are furnished with many of the greatest treasures from the royal collection. Admission tickets from £22. Natural History Museum. A center of scientific excellence in the discovery of taxonomy and biodiversity. This world-famous museum promotes the discovery and enjoyment of the natural world through such exciting exhibits as the Life and Earth Galleries, Wildlife Garden, and Geological Collections. Admission tickets from £8. National Gallery. The National Gallery houses the national collection of paintings in the Western European tradition from the 13th to the 19th centuries. It is on show 361 days a year. Free of charge. Admission tickets from £8. Sky Garden. Perched at the top of a skyscraper, Sky Garden is a 3-story glass dome that offers incredible views of the city. Escape from the hustle and bustle of the city at its landscaped gardens, observation decks, and open-air terrace. Enjoy our lively all-day brasserie Darwin, or a luxurious meal at award-winning Fenchurch restaurant, or simply kick back and relax with a cocktail and nibble at the Sky Pod Bar. The Sky Garden is free to enter. All you have to do is to reserve a time slot on their website. Westminster Abbey. Westminster Abbey was initially built by Henry III in 1245, and it is one of the most important Gothic buildings of England. At first home of Benedictine monks, the coronation church since 1066, and the final resting place of 17 monarchs. It contains a treasury full of paintings, stained glass, pavements, textiles, books and various other artifacts, plus the most significant collection of monumental sculptures of the UK. The Queen's Diamond Jubilee Galleries in the Abbey's Triforium opened in June 2018. Explore over 1,000 years of history in this truly unique space, high above the Abbey floor. Admission tickets from £32. Victoria and Albert Museum. The world's greatest museum of art and design. The V&C collections are unrivaled in their diversity. Explore historical and contemporary art and design, including works of art from many of the world's richest cultures. Churchill War Rooms. London's hidden gem. Housing the underground nerve centre where the British government directed the Second World War, and the award-winning Churchill Museum. Churchill War Rooms is one of London's must-see attractions. Walk the top-secret corridors and glimpse what life would have been like during the tense days and nights of the Second World War. Hyde Park. Once the hunting ground for Henry VIII, this large royal park is best known for its famous Speaker's Corner, where people speak their minds, Rotten Row, a famous horse-riding area, and Serpentine Lake, home to waterfowl and oarsmen. Frameless. Frameless is redefining the experiential immersive art world. Situated in Marble Arch, we have the largest permanent multisensory experience in the UK. Frameless features 4 galleries and showcases some of the world's greatest works of art presented in ways never seen before. Where art breaks free. Admission tickets from £30. The View from the Shard. Located 800 feet above the ground, the View from the Shard is the highest viewing platform in London, and is the only place to see the entire city all at once. The viewing galleries on level 69 and the open-air sky deck on level 72 provide spectacular 360 views of London and beyond. In fact, on a clear day, visitors can see for 40 miles. Friendly and knowledgeable guest ambassadors are on hand to answer questions about this iconic building and the breathtaking views. Fall in love with the iconic skyline and spot famous sights including the Houses of Parliament, the Tower of London, Buckingham Palace, the Olympic Park and Wembley Stadium. Ideal for London's culture seekers as well as those on their first trip to the capital. Houses of Parliament. Most of this iconic building was built in the mid-19th century following a devastating fire in 1834. Westminster Hall survived the fire and dates from 1097. For the latest updates and online content, please go to the website and sign up to the e-newsletter. Admission tickets from £65. Big Ben. Better known as Big Ben. It's actually the name of the Great Bell. This iconic clock tower, which stands at the Houses of Parliament, is officially called the Elizabeth Tower, named in honor of Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee. When the Elizabeth Tower is open for tours, you can climb up the tower and admire the clock and bell up close. But fret not, You can still learn about its history and admire its ornate golden facade on a tour of London, or the Houses of Parliament. Kensington Gardens, separated from Hyde Park by the Serpentine, a lake used by boaters and swimmers. This park is calmer and more peaceful than its neighbor, and features many attractions including a statue of Peter Pan, Albert Memorial, and the Serpentine Art Gallery. Admission tickets from £8. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing content. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we upload new videos. Your support means the world and helps us keep creating awesome content just for you.